Hi, I'm Dr. Savarna Bodasingh. I'm a specialist obstetrician and gynecologist at Melomed Richards Bay. I grew up on the outskirts of Quadiguza, formerly known as Stanger, on sugarcane fields there. I think the environment and the exposure growing up to rural life harvested my love for medicine. And I think that's why I chose the field of going into medicine. So I entered medical school in 2007, completed my degree by 2011. And following internship, I actually chose to come to rural Zululand and did my internship at Ngwelezan and Queen Nandi Hospital. Went on to do ComServe at Catherine Booth Hospital in the outskirts of Eshawa Gingindlovu, and then came back to Queen Nandi as a medical officer. I then continued my journey on to specializing in 2017 and qualified in 2021. And then came back to Queen Nandi again because I think I just enjoyed the type of medicine that we practice here. I mean, we serve such a large community, ranging from Manguzi down to Vryheid, and the pathologies that we see. So I was keen to get all that experience under my belt before venturing into private. During my training, and rather ComServe, a lot of it involved internal medicine, so a lot of HIV, TB. And then I realized that the only speciality that actually brought joy and brought life into this earth was obstetrics and gynecology. So that feeling of nurturing a pregnancy from the time it's just a few cells down to a baby and then giving that joy on to someone else inspired me or motivated me to go into obstetrics and gynecology. I think I owe a lot of my successes to my parents. They were the sole motivator and constant motivator through medical school, which can get a bit rough. And then my husband, who's been through medical school, reg time, through it all the tantrums, etc. So yes, I'm very appreciative of my family. So I think entering my practice, and even just during the consultation, I try to inform patients from the outset exactly the reasoning behind my decision, my diagnosis, and the management plan. I think keeping patients in the loop, especially in this day and age where there's Google, etc., and ChatGPT, I think it's important for us to engage and make sure they have a clear understanding when leaving the door as to what's going on, what is our way forward. I think information and informing them of what their diagnosis is key to any practice. I think anyone that's specialized can contribute to the fact that reg time and during that specialization is probably the toughest time. And then I chose to do it during COVID and while having a baby. So it was equally, I think that was the most stressful time in my life. And I think having to work through COVID while having a toddler at home and the concerns that brought you, it was a difficult time, but I'm glad we're all past that now. My aim is to walk that journey with my patients. Medical experience plays a vast and a large proportion of that, but personal experience is what I want to tie into this. Because pregnancy is not the same for every patient, but making it an enjoyable one, a unique experience, is my aim. So I think for a first-time mom, there's a lot out there. Okay, there's a lot in media and even everyone else's experiences that now they feel need to be shared and told. I think what you need to realize is that this is your pregnancy, okay? Your own set of challenges, and it's about how we as a team work on those challenges and make sure that the experience is is as fulfilling as it can be. And I think it's not just the mum, it's the dad and the mum, the partner. That union that was created before is now carried through the pregnancy, and at the end is celebrated with the newborn. So I intend, or I hope, that I treat generations of women. I want to treat your grandmother, your mother, and then hopefully the young adolescents if they have any issues. So I hope to treat generations. So I think if you have to look at the area that we live in, patients have to travel far and wide to actually access private healthcare. Which at times, especially for a pregnant mom, I can't imagine how she has to travel all that distance to get to me. So the initiatives that I have taken upon is actually going out to other communities around this CBD or this urbanized area. And one of our current engagements are at Ishawe, where we go there on a monthly basis and then offer healthcare to either antenatal patients or just simple gynae visits. We also engage with the GPs in the area, and I've made frequent visits to them as well. And we're looking at prospects of doing other outreaches in different areas, and that obviously will be updated on our social media, and also just going around to the community in this urbanized area that we assume everyone has access to get to us. A lot of the times, even that is an issue, just transport is an issue. So going out to the rural communities in this area is one of the other opportunities that I've taken upon. I'm based at Melomed Richards Bay, Suite 117 on the first floor. Our contact details or the room numbers are 035 791 5438. And our email address is drsbodasingh@gmail.com. I also have Facebook and Instagram, and our Facebook handle is Dr. S. Bodasingh OBGYN. And on those social media pages, you will be able to access information on our whereabouts, our future engagements, and outreach programs.